Remember that book buying ban I said I was going on? Oops. So I may have given in a little bit to the book buying ban. But I kept prices on these to justify my buying them. These were 99p in the works. Poetry books that are originally $5.99 were 99p. Enough said. I mean, would you pass this up? Maybe, but they're beautiful too, so I'll go through them in a second. And just before we start anything else, buy one get one for £1 on John Green in W.H. Smith's. Again, why would you pass that up? It's a no-brainer. I mean, come on. So, yeah, and then Penguin decided to have a 50% off sale and I bought this, which was originally £20, but I got it for 10. Why do bookshops have to have sales all the time? It makes book buying bans so hard. And technically, a dictionary isn't a book. It's a reference thing. And it was £2 and I needed a dictionary because. First I have my poetry books, which technically don't count as books. Kind of, maybe. So I have Selected Poems by William Shakespeare, so this is all of his sonnets and it's got a lovely beautiful cover. And all of them have beautiful covers. I have Robert Burns' Selected Poems, also a lovely cover. Christina Rossetti, Selected Poems. Edgar Allan Poe, Selected Poems. Oscar Wilde, Selected Poems. And finally, Tennyson, Selected Poems. I bought these because I want to read more poetry, and this seemed like a really great place to start because they're all really beautiful. They were 99p and they are all the best kind of poets. The only one that wasn't there was Keats and I was kind of disappointed, but I'm putting some Keats on my birthday list. So I'm going to try and get more into poetry because I feel like I would love poetry if I read it more because it's beautiful. So that's why I bought them. That is my justification, as well as that they were 99p. Secondly, I bought Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Nabokov? I can't pronounce his name. I'm just going to say Vladimir Nabokov. I have been wanting to read this book for so long. It's the next book I'm going to try and read, and it doesn't actually have a blurb on this one, not even on the inside jackets. And it just seems like such a mysterious and amazingly lovely novel, and it's supposed to be so twisted and so creepy, so I am really, really looking forward to reading this. Now for the John Green aspects, these were buy one get one for £1 in W.H. Smith's, and I had to, okay? I had to complete my John Green set because I only had The Fault in Our Stars and More Grayson, and I needed the rest of them. And don't judge me, okay? I broke. So I bought An Abundance of Catherines, which looks amazing. It's basically about this guy called Colin, and he only dates girls called Catherine. And it's basically him and his relationship with all of these Catherine people, and it looks really awesome. The other one is Paper Towns. I've heard some really good things about this and some really bad things, but I want to read it for myself to make my own judgment, so if I hate it, then it was only £1. And if I love it, then it's amazing and it was only £1, so amazing. Finally, the dictionary and thesaurus, not only because I am coming across more and more words that I'm like, what the hell does this mean? Because I'm reading different things and opening up my vocabulary. I want to start something that Andrew from Heavy Shelves has started, and that's highlighting a word like every day or every week, having like a word of the week and using it. Recently I found a really awesome word for yellow, and I was gonna wear a yellow hairband today just to baffle everybody, but I didn't. But I will, and I will find that word and tweet it at some point because it's an amazing word. But yeah, I want to start broadening my vocabulary, and I didn't have shock horror, a thesaurus or / dictionary on my shelves, which I really should because I'm an English literature student. That is all of the books for this month. I am not going to buy any more because I think Katie might chop my head off if I do.